Hey dude, ladies and gentlemen, buzzy guys, welcome to another Schedule 1 video with your boy Coconut Stick. Today I'm going to give you a rundown of pretty much a full automated system besides restocking shelves for it to go through the system. The system from start to finish is automated. Once the stock is in there, straight to the end where it's brick pressed, bing bang bong, bish bash bosh, no funny business, baby. So we're gonna be running 3 chemists with the new update to the game where they're able to be assigned to 4 stations. This is awesome. Obviously the bungalow's a bit small, so we've had to try a few things and make it a bit janky and whatnot, but it works nonetheless. So with your free chemists and 2 handlers. All right, that's what you need to begin. We're gonna walk in. You have 4 beds along the back, 2 beds here. This is your personal bed. If you don't want a personal bed, you don't need it. You can use it for more racking space or whatever. This storage right here, I've just basically got random stuff in, but you can use this storage for whatever you need possible. Then we come to the kitchen. If you want to bag or jar up stuff, you can use a packing station here. I would recommend, though, if you are going to automate the packing, use packing station Mark 1, because the AI, for some reason, pack and jar things up quicker using the Mark 1 than they do the Mark 2. I can show you how to set it up so that they use this if you don't have the brick press yet, and you want to figure out how to get your automated system to include just bagging it up. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 racks straight across here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks here. As you can see, it's in between. There's like a little line in between. It's pretty straightforward, and this is obviously from the wall all the way across. And the reason for this, these 2 racks here are going to be your mixer product, which we're not going to go over that right now. And don't worry about this stuff. This stuff obviously is stock to put back into the racks, but this is just random stuff that I'm used to empty my stuff. Then we're going to the back room, and this is where the magic is made. We currently have 5 lab ovens and 5 chemistry tables. Now, the reason why I had to set it up like this is because otherwise there would be an odd number of chemistry stations to lab ovens. So I decided to put a mixing station in here instead. I tried to mess about and mix match places for the lab ovens and chemistry stations for it to actually be as efficient as possible, and I couldn't get any more, no matter what I tried, more than what I currently have in here. So the way that we're going to start off, we have chemistry station, chemistry station, chemistry station, chemistry station, lab oven, lab oven, chemistry station, lab oven, lab oven, lab oven. So you place 3 lab ovens here, 2 chemistry stations where there's like a gap wide enough to walk through, mixing station on the end with the edge, then chemistry station, chemistry station, chemistry station here, lab oven, lab oven. It's pretty straightforward. And one thing that you want to do to begin with is click on all of these chemistry stations here. Click E to manage, and make sure you click recipe and liquid meth. Obviously the destination here is mixed because we've got them all selected. You want to come back out, go back to your clipboard, go over to your first chemistry station, click on that, click destination, lab oven. Okay, then this one, destination, this lab oven. And then over here, we made this destination for this chemistry station over to this lab oven. And then this chemistry station to this lab oven. And then this chemistry station to this lab oven. Then what we are going to do is we're going to click on every single lab oven. We're going to click E. We're going to manage it straight to this mixing station. Now, this mixing station is going to be the bottleneck to begin with. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to make it flow as smooth as possible, start to finish, without you having to move anything or have to mess about with anything in between. So we're going to have all the lab ovens. As soon as they're cooked, they're going to ram the stuff onto here, and then we're going to have our chemist mix it all up here, and then we're going to, if we come out of here, we open this up and make sure your threshold is up to 10, and then you click on destination, bring it to the second mixing station, which then he will then you'll put this up onto 10 and then destination brick press, and then you open up the brick press and then do destination this first rack right beside it here. And then that's basically that automation setup of all of this in here. We don't need to mess around. Well, we do need to mess around with it, but it's just as simple as this. Then we come out and we got to go out and we start setting up jobs, right? So we have our first guy. He's going to be our phosphorus, acid, and pseudo stacker all into the chemistry stations. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this first one, and we're going to set the destination, the route to this chemistry station. And then you'll do the same on the next one, which will be the second rack to the second chemistry station. Then you'll set up a third one where it will be from the third rack to the chemistry station. Then we'll set up the fourth one here, fourth rack to the fourth chemistry station, and then we'll do the fifth rack, which is right here, to the fifth chemistry station. One thing that I have done, because all you'd have to do to begin with is make sure you have 10 10 10 like on every chemistry station to begin with, because your handler will not put 10 of each product into the station. He would just grab stuff off of the shelves, either acid, phosphorus, or pseudo, when this hits 9, and it will just fill it. So if you didn't have anything in here, it would fill it with like 30 acid, because that's just the way the AI is. So as long as you have 10 10 10 to begin with, when you first set this all up on every chemistry station, I need to do that real quick before we end up forgetting with the pseudo. This is the only thing that you have to do on setup with these bing bang bong. There we go. This is all done now. That is all set up. And next, so what's going to happen here, this is how we got the storage rack set up. So we have 3 acid, 30 acid, 30 phosphorus, 20 pseudo. And then we've got that in every single rack. All right, so you have all that set up, and then you don't have to worry about that. You shouldn't have to worry about the chemistry stations. It's as simple as that. Then we're going to come over to our second handler, and we're going to assign him to the brick press, because he's going to have less routes. And then also what we are going to do is have him move the Viagra from here into the first chemistry station, chemistry mixing station. And then we're then going to do his second route, which will be this rack with the horse into the second mixing station. So all his job is to do is to fill up these 2 mixing stations with mixer, and then when this is finished and the chemist brings the product from here over to here, he will then start brick pressing. Simple as that. We gotta figure out which chemist is on that. Let's have a look. It's this guy. He's only got one. Yeah. He can move it across as well. Like, I mean, like, since this guy doesn't have that much, what I can do here to ease up that chemistry's workload is I can cancel the destination, and then I can get the guy that's actually on the brick press to bring the end product from here into the brick press. That way then the chemist that actually mixes and is doing 2 of the chemistry, the chemistry station and lab oven, will just mix it, bring it up to here, mix it, and then leave it, and then go do the chemistry station or the lab oven, whichever one it is assigned, while the brick presser that doesn't really have that many jobs will come into here, grab the product off of here, put it in the brick press it, move it from the brick press into this rack, and there you have it. The reason why I'm doing 2 stage here instead of just 1 is because I'll show you the difference, right? So we got to find it. So what Viagra and the horse makes, so let's favorite this, right, so that we can see. So meth is suggested at 70. If we put any of the any of these, it will turn into, wait, I'm on the wrong one here. Here we go. So meth with semen equals Dirkle. You can also do it the other way around. Let me find the one where he puts the Viagra into it instead first. Here it is. So since obviously we're doing this stage first, we'll just use this for reference, right? So one meth, one Viagra turns into strawberry Urkel, and then the strawberry Urkel with the horse semen makes island cheese. Now let's look at the price difference here. So one normal meth is suggested at 70, right? If we was to do just Viagra, that's $4, right? It will go up to the strawberry Urkel, which is suggested at 102. Obviously you can sell it for a bit more, like 115, 120 asking price, and it will sell. But then that only costs $4, so you're instantly making, so it will cost 74 to 102. So if we're basically making $28 extra per on the just the suggested, and then if we mix it again, which is all automated, into the island cheese, it will go from 102 to 139, right? Which will, and the cost is $13. So $13 added onto the 100, onto the 70, that will make $83, right? Compared to 139. So you're spending $89 overall, obviously because you're using the original meth, into the 139. So if we do a calculator right now and do 139, take away, what was it, 83? Yeah, $83. $83. You're basically making $56 profit per meth by just doing this automated. You know what I mean? So it's just a no-brainer. If you can do it automated and you could just add it in without it actually causing any issues in any way, shape, or form, I feel like this is just simple and easy, and it's just a no-brainer, really. And then like this rack here is going to be for extra storage on the acid, phosphorus, or pseudo. The same with this one too. So these 3 racks are just going to be for extra stock that you can throw into these. Obviously I've got random stuff in here because I just don't have any storage right now on me. I mean, like, I can move this out now and throw it into the van. There we go, just so you guys can get a better idea. You know, what we can do is have, you know, this filled with 80 pseudo, this filled with 80 acid, this filled with 80 phosphorus, and then as we see the racks going down every few days, because let's be real, meth takes quite a while to cook up, right? And then not only that, it's gonna get slightly bottlenecked by the mixing station. All we gotta do is just move product across as and like when, you know, as and when needed. And that's basically it, guys. There's nothing as simple as this, realistically. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, guys. The packaging station. If you, instead of using brick press, right, what you would just do is, with this guy, this handler, where we did that, what we'll do, instead of making it go straight to the brick press, we would do the destination from this to this, and then what we'll do is we'll assign this guy to this packaging station instead of the brick press, and then we'll also then just set the destination from here to here. And then you'll also need to, because if you're going to jar it up or bag it, you will then also need to add another route, and then you could use these racks for jars or baggies, which then you'll, whichever one you want, whether it's baggies or jars, you know, fill these up, click from here and then into there. So what he will do is he'll grab these stuff, like the packaging stuff, whether it's jar or baggies, he'll put it into here, he'll grab the end product, bring it over, throw it in, and then he'll mix it all up. Once again, like I said at the start of the video, if you are going to automate the packaging system, please make sure you use Mark 1, because for some reason, right now, the Mark 1s on the stuff, if the AI are using it, get the process complete faster. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Let's fill up these. Let's sleep, and then we'll fill up them, and then you can start seeing the process begin. Bing, bang, and bong. We're just gonna fill it up with 20. Well, 2 grand. Right, as you can hear, they're all gonna start coming in and doing all the shenanigans. Let's watch as this happens. As you can see, we have 3 people there. They're doing the first chemistry stations. This person's filling this up with the Viagra already, which is great because then we should get a 20 stack hopefully. Yep, there's the horse. Got them going. Let's make sure that... Oh yeah, they're all gonna wait until... Yeah, these 2 are gonna be doing them. That person was only designated to this because they're gonna be mixing. Right. Oh, let's see if she's doing it properly. That's 10. Grabbing it through the wall. You know, is she gonna do the phosphorus properly? Okay, so she's gonna go through them all, packing filling up the acid first. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's all okay. Let's just wait for it to do that real quick. And then hopefully she goes... Oh, wait. There you go. She filled that up all the way. Yeah, it's just going to take her a hot minute. That's why I've just literally designated her to do this. I just want to make sure that she fills them all. Coming over here, doing that second one. Which is perfect that these chemistry stations take too long per process. Because how slow the AI kind of is, it's good. It's good. Obviously my personal opinion, but we'll see. While we wait for this process to happen, I want to ask, how's everyone's day going? What is everyone's favorite part about Schedule 1 at the moment? And what stage of the game are you guys at? Let me know down below in the comments because I'd love to hear all about your stories, all your tips, and any questions you guys have. I'm more than happy to sit here and answer any questions all day. All day long. I love it when you guys ask me questions or even just have a chat. You know? It looks like she is going through filling them all. That's 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. Should be coming back. Yep. Doing that up to 10, 10, 10. Perfect. All right, one more. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. So there you have it. This is fully automated. This is fully set up. The beautiful thing about the mixer stock is if you need more, you can either get more delivered via this, you know, which you just go 160 and then 160 to the bar, to the bungalow, 1. And then if you want phosphorus or acid, I think you can only do 80 of this because it stacks up in 10s. 80 and 80 to the bungalow at dock 1. If you can't be bothered to wait 6 hours for the horse and the Viagra, right over there is a mart that you can just basically drive over to, and you can just fill your trunk and yourself with it, bring it all back, and then like I says, you can have like like these racks over here is overfill. You could place a few more storage racks here, which could be overfill. So like you got 2 racks here. You can place another 2 racks here sideways, the same way you got these, and then you can have horse and Viagra on, which then you just move it across over to these 2 as they deplete, or you can actually get this guy to do routes from one rack to the next, which will be the horse to the horse, and then the second rack, the second thing will be from there to the Viagra, which will be Viagra. And that's how you make that even easier. And you just like get 320 of each product, and you fill up 4 racks, and then you know, you get 320 meth by the end of it all. So with this, the bricks that are going to be made are these island cheese blocks. Now, if we work out island cheese suggested at 139, we're just going to go off of that, right? So 139 times 20 equals $2,780 is what you'll end up being getting per brick from this 2-step phase. Tomorrow I am going to be releasing and revamping the whole docks warehouse, where I'm going to do a build start to finish in that one place where they plant the coca leaves, they bring it over to the drying racks, they dry and rack, then they from the drying rack the gold leaf into the cauldrons, from the cauldrons into the labs, from the labs into the mixers, and then we're gonna have an 8-stage mixing setup straight through to the best cocaine that you could possibly get, all automated in one section. And all you got to do is make sure you fill up the racks with the mixers, and have your handlers move the mixer into the mixing stations. And it's as simple as that. We're gonna have that set up hopefully and upload it tomorrow, so check out and stay around for that. If you guys enjoyed yourself, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps out your boy a lot. And just leave a comment down below, man, of what you thought. If you have any tips, because I don't know everything about the game. I don't know everything and anything about like possible in the game. So if you guys have any tips, really appreciate it. I love having conversations with you guys in the comments. So I'll catch you guys down there. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Peace the fuck out. Much love.